strategically. Key principles include financial choices like trusts, bonds, and legal instruments to guide the financial freedom and correcting your status in the system. Midwest EDU focuses on educating individuals about practical steps like managing debt, building savings, and investing strategically. Key principles include financial choices like trusts, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security to align with your preferred status. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action. Start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom, focus on investments, business ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values.
Grand rising. Peace to the gods, goddess, kings, queens, whatever you call yourself. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Peace to the gods, goddesses, kings, queens, whatever you call yourself. What it do, what it do, what it do. Oh, mamas, what's the word? It's Friday. Oh, mamas. Let's go. Let's get it done. Don't forget, the updated status correction and IDs is available. All you got to do is email me, and I'll get you together. If you already have a status correction, it's $250 to update your status correction. And if you have an ID, it's $300 to update that ID to the 5-star. Absolutely. And if you want a 5-star, it's $1,000, and a 4-star is $750. It's on you, whichever one you get. It's on you, however you feel. Just letting you know. The 5-star is $1,000. The 4-star is $750. Absolutely. Absolutely. So just let me know when you're ready. Email me, mbteammidwest@gmail.com. Boom. And I'll know in the subject, updated status correction or updated ID, updated trust. All you got to do is put that in the subject and send it over. And I'll get with you, me and King V. Italy is in a building. What it do? What it do? Graziano Del Neri. Graziano Del Neri. What it do? What it do? Welcome, welcome, welcome. From the U.S., Midwest, in the building. Oh, mamas. I'd like for y'all to subscribe to the channel, share, and hit that like button. And hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button on Mamas. Yes, Lord. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Man, it's a wonderful day. For the most part, I got everything situated, mailed out, and now just waiting on results for the last part of what we have done. So if you need to get I'm a free man, absolutely. And that's why we're trying to help everybody else get free. Trying to help people shake loose from the system. Not really like shake loose, but get them an understanding of what's really going on, especially with these executive orders and things like that has been taking place. And people think that this wealth transfer is somebody finna hand them over something. Well, they close in the old books. And they start a new book. That's why it's a transition. Now it's the new book. So if you was in poverty and your inheritance was left in that system, guess where you're going to be at in the new books on Mamas? He said, Curtis telling that big information. Okay. That's cool. What's up? Ship is in the building. You're going to try to slide up here on me.
Midwest, what's happening? What's happening, Celestial family? Listen to this man.
Nothing much.
He's on the cutting edge of what's going on.
Absolutely.
These are amazing
exactly
times.
What's going on?
Don't be on the business end of the kicking horse, okay? Don't ride the horse. Don't be behind the horse getting kicked. What you said was exactly right. The wealth transfer is not about Elon Musk taking from the rich and giving to the poor. It's about taking the wealth of the sovereigns and giving it to the new corporate government. And that makes sense. That's how they operate. This is their
absolutely
doing things.
And if you want to get into Telegram, King V Telegram is $200 a month. Mine is $55 a month. His VIP is $500 a month with all the information. Hundreds of hours of information, telegrams, classes. It's all over there. That's all for the VIP people. Absolutely. We go live maybe 3 to 4 times out the week. Updates. Yesterday, even last night, he was up helping people with taxes in the Telegram, that trying to get everybody completed, because we also help people with taxes. So he was up late last night, finishing off a few people with taxes.
He
said no StreamYard. All you got to do is and follow that link.
That was what I forgot to mention.
And it's gonna bring you up here and if you got any questions, you can ask your questions live. What you were saying, Ship?
Yeah, that's what I forgot to, really talk about, because that's what I was trying to say when I was saying that, YouTube is not, if you're on here for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, even an hour and a half, it's not enough time to unpack everything that's going on. It's not enough time to break it down and hear everybody's questions and answer everybody's questions and bring people up to speed. It's the only way to do it is going to be through Telegram, classes, workshops. That's going to be the only way to do it. And for everyone who takes, your family seriously, who takes learning seriously, this isn't complicated stuff, but it's stuff that they don't teach in the public. It takes time. You got to find a way to break it down. I would, if I could, I recommended that my brother get his taxes done by King V, and he did it. And I can't tell you how much gratitude I have for Midwest for, bringing King V and then King V doing that for my brother. Cause I would have my whole family do it, but it's just that, the information, it's, people sometimes are not interested, but for the people that are listening, this is something that you can bring your entire family into. Your entire family, your entire community, and create your community of learning. If you and your whole family is trying to take this apart, y'all are going to take it apart. If you and your whole community come together as one to learn and to pick this, try to, if anything, as one, come and try to debunk it, do that. But if you come together as one to learn, to ask those questions, to chop it up, to make sure everything is right, then there's hope. So I definitely, I was getting long-winded the other day, and and so I wanted to stop myself from talking, but the truth is that, you got to give yourself the time. You got to give yourself every different avenue and try to learn every different way that you can. Yeah, catch a YouTube. You're gonna hear, you'll hear something. But Telegram, that's an opportunity. That's something that I'll tell you something about the Telegram is that if you ask questions and you engage, King will he'll answer questions all day. He'll go for hours and hours if you ask him a question. He has a passion. He has a passion to teach people and to bring them along, because once you get started on the right path, then the road is endless, because there's infinite possibilities. And he'll go on and on and on if you have questions, if you engage. And Telegram is an opportunity to do that. Telegram is an opportunity to engage. And then if one person is engaging and you're not, you'll benefit from everybody else who's engaging. And then that'll give you the opportunity. That'll give you the like, hey, I got a question too. And then you'll start to engage. This is a community. And this is that opportunity to come together. I can't drive over to, wherever somebody is right now. I go around the block, I go down the street. This is an opportunity to really get into a community of like-minded individuals. You ever listen to Midwest's song? That's all of it is true. So I'll leave it at that. Salute.
So if you haven't claimed your estate, you need to be trying to get yourself in here so you can get together. So we can get you together. Here, we's gonna get you together. You got to get in the Telegram. If you need to update the status correction, updated ID, updated foundation, let me know. We get you together. Email me, mbteammidwest@gmail.com, mbteammidwest@gmail.com.
Yep. Your Social Security account is just one account in your estate. You wanna claim your entire estate and everything in it the right way.
Absolutely. That's the only way to go. And stop messing around with just trying to do this and trying to do that. Get it done the right way.
And you're not going to hear a more straightforward
I ain't got it, but
and clear-cut way to claim your estate. Clear-cut and thorough. Not complicated, but thorough. Oh, great. I get an opportunity to correct myself. I say there's only one way to do it right and fast. And there's millions of ways to do it wrong and slow. You want to do it right and you want to do it fast.
For the most part, yes, because y'all know y'all got shit less than 30 days to get everything situated. Today is the 21st. So y'all got less than 30 days to get situated. So if you haven't got yourself situated, you need to be in the Telegram so you can get yourself situated. See, because we only know what we know. We don't know what we don't know. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what you don't know. You don't know what I don't know. All we know is what we know. You see what I'm saying? So when it was, I had to sit back and watch and listen and feel, for the information. It wasn't like we came over here and it was like boom, 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 and everybody was like, yes, we got it. Nope. It's like, what you think about this? What you think about that? How you feel about this? How you feel about that? Did you believe that this was going to work when we first tried? No. He was on the live and I told him, like, when he came out here and we went to the bank, I told him I didn't even believe that shit was going to work. Because I haven't done it before. I didn't know nobody that have done it. So for me to sit up and say, yeah, I know it was going to work, I'll be lying. I wanted it to work. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to work, for sure that, but I wasn't sure that it would until we walked in there and they started tripping over their own feet and their words and things like that to that nature. And then I understood, what was going on. Suji Latrice, what it do? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I didn't, it took me a second to get it. And, he listened to it and, okay, this is what it is. Okay, we were supposed to be doing this because I wasn't thinking about just what I have done. I was thinking about what we have done out here. And when I looked at it from that perspective, then I understood that the compliance is what we were missing. And once he taught us the compliancy of what they looking for and how they want it, then it seemed that it came together a little bit clearer for me, a more understanding of what we were doing and why we were doing it. You see what I'm saying? Not just doing something because somebody say it need to be done, but he gave us the understanding of what needs to be done and why it needs to be done, and not his opinion. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, fuck this, I got to get on the ball. And that's why I applied. That's why I just took off and started going, because I had it. I wanted to make sure it was what it was. And then I applied it. And then I started getting results. I was like, holy shit, the bank just called and said this. The bank just said that. and then the position that we in right now. You see what I'm saying? So because we learned about banks that like I said, we don't know what we don't know. And that's one of the things that we didn't know. We learned about banks that was out there that was for us that we didn't know. We didn't know. And it's not your everyday commercial bank that you go to and you see your commercials on TV and all that. No, no. So he introduced us to that world. You know what I'm saying? Gave us an understanding of that world. Then he gave us the why and then the know-how. And that's what we were missing throughout this community when we were searching for a remedy. No one had the know-how and the why it should be done like this. You see what I'm saying? Not why it needs to be done, but why it needs to be done this way. Like, is this the compliant way? You see what I'm saying? We didn't have that. We didn't have that at all. All we had was people out here that was trying. I'm just be honest. They was trying whatever. Sorry, y'all. That was the bank calling. Happy Friday. It's all good. That's what I'm saying. See, they start calling us now, and that's what it's about. You don't have to call them; they call you, and make sure you good. Do you need anything? Your comfort level now is like you sit back like the boss that you're supposed to be. It was created for you, but you got to learn how to take control of it the right way. Well, I mean, I know we got some stuff working. We do. Everybody got some stuff working. I agree. But how about having everything work when you apply it? When you sit down and you say, okay, I want to do this. I want to take care of these bills. I want to take care of this. I want to take care of this car. I want to take care of this house. And you know that once you apply what you apply, that stuff is taken care of. That's the confidence that we have over here. We know that once we apply it in the right way, the compliant way, then it's taken care of. Because sometimes when you send stuff in, then they'll send you back something, and then you just have to go back and see what they saying, and then go get compliant the way they want it, and then go right back. It's not that you've been turned down. It's just that they wanted a different way. And you just look up the way that it's supposed to be where you at, and then you get it back to them, and you good. I'm a living witness.
And then one of the things, Midwest, that I saw real clear about you was that a lot of the things that we did that were really, really excellent. It's like, I mean, because we had a lot of really, really good things in place, things that we were very proud of. But King V came and showed like what they're, why and how to use the stuff that we already had and what was good about it and what needed to be refined. It was just, it's just been amazing. It's like, and that's one of the things too, because there's a lot of people out there that have done a lot of things and a lot of good things, really smart. But there's a way to use it within compliance that makes it effective. That was encouraging. That was real encouraging.
Absolutely. 10-day countdown, making our family great again. On Mama's 10-day countdown. Proud of you, Latrice. I'm glad you're doing, what you're doing, and I'm glad that this all worked out for you. You put in the time, yes, you put in the effort, you had patience, and the Most High saw that. Now, I'm going to be honest, because this was an eye-opener for me as well. Now, we always get something. It might be, I'm going to just say we get something and we think it's a blessing. But for the most part, sometimes when he hit us with something substantial, it's a test. Your blessing haven't came yet. It's a test. So remember that, Latrice, this is your test to see if you're going to do right with that. This is your test to see if you're going to do what you're supposed to do with that. and your blessings will come. Straight up. So don't just be wild out there. And I know you got discipline, but I'm just gonna speak just from Midwest to you. Just don't be wild with it. Just take care of your business. We all proud of you. The situation that's downstairs. So keep on doing what you're doing. Stay in favor. Keep the Most High in it, and you're gonna be good. Tim Fair, what it do? What it do? You know, it's just like that. She was patient. She was loyal to the Most High. She stayed in honor with the Most High, and he said, "I'm gonna see what she gonna do with this. I'm gonna see what she gonna do with this." You know, sometimes I sit back and I be like, "Man, they got somebody like me to even say this to them, but I have no one to say that to me." You see what I'm saying? I have no one to say that to me at the time, at certain times in my life. But that's why when you become a Telegram member, it's like you become family around here. What's up? No, just the Switzerland one. And then if it costs, just let me know how much. Let me see that one. You leave that on the table.
Awesome job, Latrice. Awesome job.
Absolutely. And everybody's gonna be coming through and getting a shout out for the patience and the job well done. Straight up. Grand Rising, Bird G. Straight up. Yes, Lord, that Telegram. Straight up. So do you enjoy your life? This is what we all been waiting on. This is why we've been doing this, to get results. Tim Fair, what it do? What it do? So we can live our lives, so we can start doing what we're supposed to do, become wealthy, not take the little fiat and blow it. I ain't gonna lie, blow whatever you want to blow. Just make sure you invest some of that shit. Straight up. You only live fucking once, but make sure that you do the right thing before you start blowing. So you'll have that residual. It's my first little one. I invested the whole thing. Wasn't even thinking about nothing else, because we was talking about land, we was talking about lakes, we was talking about air, we was talking about water. So I went on and did what I needed, to do with that right out the gate. All that went to straight investments. That's why people are like, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that." But we not pocket watching around here. We compliant watching around here. Who's staying compliant? Who's doing what needs to be done to get it done? Who's staying compliant? That's what we watch around here. Because what's in your estate and what's for you is for you. What the Most High have for you is for you. What he got for somebody else, that's for them. What he got for me, that's for me. You see what I'm saying? But we ain't pocket watching, because everybody know they have something coming, because they have put in the work. And they know that if it came for me, it's going to come for them. If it come for her, it's going to come for them. And they don't have to worry about that, because they putting in the work. They understanding the compliance. Yeah, be one at a time, two at a time, because everybody ain't ready. Everybody ain't on the same speed. Everybody don't think the same. Everybody don't move the same. So we got some fast thinkers, and then we got some people that it take a little time for them to understand what's going on. So yes, we have That's how that, and I'm glad it's like that versus everybody coming up here, then everybody be saying it's bullshit. So the truth of the matter is, it's happening for these people when the Most High is ready for it to happen, and then they can come and give their testimonies in the Telegram, like they do. And I speak on it on YouTube, like I just did on her. Like nobody knows what she has or anything, but from what I said, you could just about tell that something great happened for her. Something great happened for her. Absolutely. Only group I ever got sound compliant remedy. There you go. That ain't for me. That ain't for me. That's from the horse's mouth right there. That ain't for me in West. Not at all. And it just make me proud that me wanting to help is paying off. Like me wanting to help people and guide them in the right direction is paying off right now. And I just thank God every day. Every day he showed me that if I just stuck with it and didn't worry about what people were saying, and I just followed what he wanted me to do, that I didn't have to worry about nothing. But I was too busy focused on man and what people were saying when they talked about Jesus, and he supposedly died for their sins, and they still talked about him. So who the hell am I? I'm nobody special. So I had to learn to get rid of my feelings and leave that emotion shit somewhere else, and don't let emotions dictate how I move and control or feel or what somebody say, because words don't hurt nobody. They don't come with a jagged edge. I'm not bleeding. I don't got a black eye, none of that. So I had to get, I had to have a spiritual awakening myself. And yes, the Most High been working with me in my life, getting me together for my lessons and my blessings. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So absolutely. That's why I be patient. That's why I pray within. I never look up. I stopped that when I understood that the Most High, if he'll never leave you and forsake you, meaning that he always with you. So I shouldn't have to look up to a sky. I should just be able to touch my heart, the chest where my heart is, to just pray and lay hands on my heart, where that energy can flow back and forth as I give the praises to the Most High that I'm a living image of. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So yeah, and everything been great, and I've been seeing things like clearly how this system was operating and how the old book is being dismantled and how the new book is being operated. All you have to do is go read the executive orders, and then you'll understand what we say. It's all over TikTok. We're not the only, really, like, for real, we're not the only people that's talking about this. We just talk about what needs to be done in private, not on YouTube. So we come on, we speak on it. But there's some guys on TikTok that's speaking on it and was saying, like, man, if this is the biggest wealth transfer, what are you waiting on? Like, why are you waiting? What are you looking for? A handout? Or you're gonna go and start putting claims to what's yours? You say this yours, then go claim that shit. Straight up, I'm proud of you, bro. Always seeing and showing others. Thank you, M-Dub. It's already. You already know. It's already. That's what we do. And that's why I say I thank God that he put that on my heart to want to help. Because there's people that got way more than me and they don't care. And Charleston White made a point yesterday. I was watching some of his videos. He was like, yeah, I used to be an activist for the hood, for the schools and stuff. He said, but what I got, buddy, he said, fuck that shit. He said, I stopped wanting to do that for the schools, and I wanted to be in strip clubs and stuff like that. He wanted to live his life because he had already been in poverty. He said, only a poor man think about the community. A person that don't have nothing really thinks about the community. It then pours back all he have into the community and still don't have anything. And I was like, man, that's crazy, because it is people out here that's trying to help and want to help, but they don't have the resources. And we go out and we social media and things like that, and people see it and they just go right over it. It's like nobody in your city want to see you doing good. And that's kind of crazy. And he's like, you have to go somewhere else to be somebody, because in your own city they're gonna tear you down, because it's always what you used to do. It's not about what you're doing now. Always try to tear you down with your past. Well, go to my past. I've been on YouTube for a while. Somebody said they looked at a video from 8 years ago. I didn't know it was that long that I had been on YouTube. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even think it was that long. But go look at my videos, you'll see. All I have been doing is trying to help. Trying to help. I'll go out do things. Whether I get it right or wrong, I came back with a result and I showed y'all what it was. And I still do that to this day.
I'm a witness. That's why. That's the reason why I don't ever care to support Midwest, because I know that he's gonna turn it around, and he's gonna use everything that he has to help as many people as he can. He did that from the beginning, and I'm a witness. I've seen it, and I've never seen anybody do that before. It's like, I would go to, church and things like that, and because it's like, hey, we're good people and we do good things, and but pastors are doing good, and then the people are giving all, they're paying tithes, and I don't have a problem with that kind of stuff. I really don't. But it's just that when you see someone just doing good from their heart, just pouring it out, what they have, you want to support that. And that doesn't come that can only come from a good heart. That's the only place where that can come from. It can't come from any place else. So I've always been happy to support Midwest moving forward, because that might be the best thing I ever do. That might be the best thing I ever do. And I'll never pass up an opportunity to do good for people. It's like, I don't feel like if I've ever supported Midwest, I don't feel like I was supporting him, because he doesn't take things for himself. He passes it around. So whenever even on YouTube, going on YouTube and trying to talk or whatever, I didn't feel like I was supporting Midwest. I feel like I was supporting everyone through Midwest, because he does it really good. He does it really well. You guys have no idea. You have no idea. Midwest is like, he'll come on, and he's just, he's got that way about him. He's great at entertaining people. But man, this man's got a heart the size of Texas. Y'all have no idea.
Try to do what I can do when I can do it. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can do. Just try.
That's how you put it, Midwest. That's what's so funny about it. He's like, yeah, just do what I do. Do what I can.
That's all you can do. If you don't try, then you will never know what you can do. You can't worry about what you don't have. Just go with what you got. And your blessings and your lessons will come with that. That's how I did. They wanted to sell snowballs. We started with 3 colors: red, blue, and green. Now we got 12 colors. You see what I'm saying? We got 12 flavors.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about Midwest for a little while.
Go put it out there. I'm
gonna talk about you for just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. I think that's why the good things came to Midwest, because the Most High knew that he was gonna spread it. He was gonna spread it around. one, but the other thing that I think y'all know about Midwest is that he executes. He's not out there. He's not out there just, throwing Hail Marys. He executes. Okay, with strategy. He's not out there all willy-nilly. I'm telling you. And I think that is fueled by his heart. It's I think his heart makes him wise. The big, and I think that's true. I think that's true. It's like if you are really, really, really operating from the heart, your brain will get on board, and you'll do the right things. And that's what happened. I mean, it's like when he said, got these things done, got some things done. It's like he got the right things done, and he did it probably faster than most people ever could. That's execution. You know what? I'm gonna have to think about that, because I wanna try to describe it the right way. It's an example. It's an example to watch and learn from, because you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. It's it's a phenomenal example, and it's something that, if you're not doing, you'll want to do. And if you've never seen it done before, you'll see it, and you'll be like, oh, that's what execution is, huh? But yeah, hey guys, it's been a wild ride.
Sometimes we have issues. I don't know if y'all hear me or not, but sometimes we have these little computer issues where you talking and it'll get silent. Chipper, you still talking?
No, I cut out. I was trying to get all my thoughts together, and because I want to describe it so that people will know. One more time.
No, I just wanted to make sure that we didn't that you wasn't, kicked off like how it always do sometimes.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I just wanted people to know. Wanted people to know somehow is that this has not been. This has been like hard work. I mean, it's like, try it sometime. Get on YouTube and try to do what Midwest has been doing for 8 years straight. Try it. I couldn't do it. I guarantee you that. And as much as I love everyone, it's like, I don't know how he does it. And do it in a way that's consistent, do it in a way that's efficient, do it in a way that is like, it's that's not easy. And it's so as I'm talking, like, more thoughts are coming to mind as to what. So it's like that's why I'm like, okay, I gotta think about this to try to describe it. But y'all are blessed. everyone who's listening is blessed to be able to be exposed to what's happening, because it's not being broadcast. It's not being broadcast, and it's not being shared like this. So, anywhere else, and maybe it is some places, but not like this. Not like this. You'll get into a Telegram, and you will start executing. You'll get into the Telegram, and you'll be on track. You'll be be on track, moving in the right direction today. And I don't really know. I don't really know where else that could possibly be happening. So,
Yes,
so
Lord.
I'll sign off, or I'll leave it at that.
Nah, it's cool. Cool. Right. It's just that if you don't move forward for yourself, who's gonna do it for you? For the most part, everybody you telling about it think you crazy. Oh, this nigga a fool. He don't know what he talking about. He gonna go to jail. I've been out here 8 years. I haven't been to jail for no shit on YouTube. I've been screened by the Secret Service, but I haven't been incarcerated or arrested for anything because I haven't done nothing. Because everybody that does something on here, they do it because they want to, and I do it because I want to. Straight up. Ain't nobody forced to do anything on my channel. Ain't nobody forced to do nothing in the telegrams. Everybody go there because they want to, and they listen to the information. If they decide to move with anything, they doing it because they want to, not because no one telling them to do it, making them do it. No, they get an understanding of what's going on and why it should be done, and then they have a decision to make for themselves. Well, am I going to do this, or am I going to pass? It's on people. People are adults. That's when you say you're ready to take care of your own affairs. You start making your decisions for yourself. Straight up. Hello. Straight up. Hello.
And that's one thing that King V is very adamant about, is he's looking to see if you understand why you're doing it. He's listening to the questions, he's listening to the answers, and he wants to know, do you know why? Do you know why you're doing it? And and he can pick up on that. And he doesn't like to move forward with something if the person doesn't really understand why they're doing it, because you could just follow instructions and fill this form out and that form out and mail this here, mail that there, and have no idea. And then somebody, and then you go into a bank, or and they start asking you questions and you don't have any answers, and you don't really, and it's not because it's complicated. It's just that if you don't understand it, you're not going to know. But if you understand it, it's simple, very, very simple. And it's like, I remember, I laugh every time I think of what Salute said one time. The good news is you come a long way. The bad news is you went the wrong way. You do not want that. You do not want that. You want to make the most of every thought. You want to make the most of every word. You want to make the most of every deed, everything that you do. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be simple if you're doing it the right way, especially out the gate. Don't waste a moment. Don't waste a second. And be around people who are that example. Be around people who live that way. You'll learn from it. Save yourself time, save yourself energy. The easiest, because even if this is hard work or whatever, it's harder to do it any other way. You either do it it's not the easy way or the hard way. It's not that. It's the hard way or the harder way. And then, but if you take the right way, it's easier. And then if you understand the right way, it's easy. But it takes a minute. It takes a minute to shift. It might take a minute to shift into the right gear. But if you get into the right gear, it's over. You only have to do that once. You only have to get into the right gear one time, and it's over. Go on from there.
Yes, Lord. Make sure y'all get in that Telegram. Y'all trying to get in the Telegram, y'all can email me. Say, hey, I need to get in that Telegram. Make your donation for the $200. There's King V Cash App. And once you make your donation, he'll let me know. Make sure y'all put y'all email address in the notes. That way, once y'all make y'all donation, I can make sure you guys get the link to your email. So there's the Cash App. You want to write it down? You can write it down. Maybe you're not trying to get in there today, but we take donations over here. We don't charge for anything. It's a donation for this. It's a donation for that. It's a donation for this. It's a donation for that. And that's how it goes over here. So with that being said, the Telegram is $200 a month. Mine's $55. Then his VIP with all of the videos and everything up in there, hundreds of hours, all type of videos. That it's all us though, from telegrams and classes. It's all us. That's in the VIP. That was $500. So it's on you what you want to do. I'm not telling you need to be in all three of them. I'm telling you to get in one of them and get there. Straight up. Straight up. I'm just being honest. Because when you get there, you're going to get yourself situated. Then you're going to be bringing your people in. Jay Holloway, it's crazy. I was just thinking about you. Brother. That's crazy. Because I ran into some of my Islam brothers up here that be selling the bean pies and stuff. And I was telling them about you and stuff out there. I think one of them brothers know you. That's crazy. Just talking about this brother to some other brothers.
Jay Holloway.
I know, because I could talk to just about anybody. I can have a conversation with just about anybody. You know what I'm saying? And then when they realized that they were judging me the whole time, thinking I'm a Christian or this, that, and the third, that I'm not. I'm just, an image of the Most High, and I praise my Father. And they like, holy shit. And they don't even know how to handle it because I don't come with nothing that separates me from no man. You see what I'm saying? Not at all. So I can talk to Muslims, I can talk to Catholics, I can talk to Christians, I can talk to Jews, I can talk to whoever. I can have a conversation with anybody. because I learned that race wasn't the war. Race wasn't the division. The division the whole time was religion. That was the division, was the religion. And once I found that out and understood that, it was over. I said, man, that's why we can't sit at the table with them and they can't sit at the table with us, because everybody want to play God and judge. Or you eat pork, or you eat this and you eat that. Well, Allah say you can't eat this. Allah say you should do this. See what I'm saying? Jesus said you gotta move like this. Jesus said you gotta move like that. Jehovah say you gotta do this. Jehovah say you gotta do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, and we can't sit at the same table because everybody is already got their own doctrine in their brain of how they should be moving as a Christian, or how they should be moving as a Muslim, or how they should be moving as a Jehovah's Witness, or how they should be moving whatever religion they claim. Yeah, I don't get into that because that is the division right there. It's not about fucking race. It's black people that got babies by white people. It's white men that got babies by black women. It's Chinese men that got babies by black women. And it's Chinese women that got babies by black men. And you see white men and Mexican women all the time. So race is never divided us. It was the religion the whole time. But I can hang out with everybody. I can kick the bobo with everybody. And I ain't mad at you, you know, what you do or how you move. I say, well, I'm not. But I'm not. Because I know that caused division. Because the Christians not gonna go to the malls and hang out with the Muslims on Sunday when it's Ramadan, because they don't understand why they doing it. Some of them might because they did their research. And then when the Christians lock in, the Muslims not going to no Christian church to lock in with them. You see what I'm saying? That's division. It's only one, the Most High. And you ain't even got to put a name on him. It's just one. And he's in you. And you look just like the motherfucker that you should be praising. And he's in you. He never left you. So you don't have to look up or down. You have to look within. You got to look within yourself if you want to find the creator. Straight up. You got to look within yourself. Can't nobody give you him. Only you can give your only you can give him to you, and he can give himself to you because he's all in you. He never left you. That's why he said, I never leave you or forsake you, because he ain't never left you. That's the trickery. Got you looking up to the sky, praising something in the sky when he already right here. Right here. In my heart. In my soul. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I don't get into that religion shit. And I'm not mad at nobody that do. But that's why I'm able to sit at the table with everybody and have a conversation. You see what I'm saying? Straight up. That's why I'm able to sit at the table with everybody and have a conversation. Because
Reach.
I don't claim that. Not at all. That's like claiming a gang, to be honest. It's like being a blood of the Crip, a Vice Lord, a GD, a BD, a Stone, an MC. You know what I'm saying? Basically, a Republican, a Democrat. One red, one blue side. It's like a gang, baby. Back to the Republicans right now. The Democrats won't stand up and do nothing because they don't like them. You see the division? You see the division? It's just like out here. Your Democrats don't like your Republicans. Your Republicans don't like your Democrats. I'm not neither. That's why I don't vote. I let y'all vote and fight over that shit. Straight up.
If the Most High.
Whatever happens. I celebrate after the fact that it's up. I'm celebrating that the shit is over with. Straight up. And now I don't have to see my sisters and brothers break up in relationships and 5 and 6 year old friendships breaking up because of disagreements about why you ain't gonna vote for Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump and all this weird shit. Are we voting for the woman because it's time for the women to have power? You women got emotions. You never have power. You here to motivate your man and lift him up, uplift him, not to rule over him and control him, because it'll never happen. That's what women finally realize. Not to say that y'all weak individuals, but y'all just not individuals that was made to be put in power to control a fucking a corporation. You can't handle no president. Look at the job the men been doing all these years. You think you can get in there and do better? Hell no, you're a crack under pressure and mess around and press the wrong button because it's that time of the month and you ain't feeling right. You see what I'm saying? That's why. Because you got too much going on with your body. See, and it ain't a bad thing, it's a great thing because you need to have your ass over there as a first woman and not trying to be the president. Yeah, stay in your lane. Yes, women can do great work. Absolutely, I agree. Just stay in your lane. And I'm talking about old girl, not y'all. But I was just saying, she never stood a chance. I know people that ain't even vote. Hundreds of people that didn't vote. And that man still won in the landslide. So it didn't take my vote. It just took me knowing that if he gonna do what he say he gonna do, this the person I want to win, and I put that out in the ether. That's all it takes for me to do. It don't take for me to go punch a ballot, write my name on some shit, get a sticker, put it on me, and walk around like a great slave. No, somebody telling me what the fuck to do. You go vote. Just think about if ain't nobody vote, then where we would be at a stalemate. But that never happened because the religion got y'all, because in the religion they start bringing the politics. Now you got the preacher worrying about who the president is instead of worrying about how the Most High spoke. Is gonna come and help these people once he started doing what he's supposed to do. That's why the preachers are not teachers. They preachers. They're not teachers. Straight up. And that was a great word from somebody I heard. That's why they're preachers and not teachers. Because they lying to people. They great. They players and pimps, just like you said. They players and pimps. And they get you out your bag. You pay a tithe, then you double back and pay an offering. So if the tithe go to the church, you paid your tithes, that's for the church. Who the offering go to? Right. Pimping pastor. PIMP, pray in many places, come to your house, your job, your kids' school. You know what I'm saying? Go to your mama's house, pray for her. Go to your auntie house, pray for her. Yeah, they pray in many places. Yeah, pimp. Yeah, I already know. That's how and that's why I don't get into religion, because I get it. It's a job. The pastor come to work on Sunday to get paid. I get it. You get paid to read that book that you can read yourself and get a better understanding than the shit that he giving you. Because you didn't been in this church 15 years and y'all haven't read the whole Bible yet. All the scriptures that mean something that matters to you, you haven't heard them in church. You heard them on the internet, on social media. And then you take it to your pastor and he don't want to hear it. Because it's the truth and he can't give you the truth. That's why a lot of these pastors don't live. They don't live long. Because one nigga play with God for so long. Before he said, man, you're going to sit here and still play a lot of these people? Okay. Look at most pastors. What they do, they go out. Strokes, heart attack, cancer. Stop playing. So that's why me and religion don't get along, because I can't be divided from my people. Because we need to have a conversation, because if we can't talk because of our religion, then how can I help you and how can you help me? how can we help each other? How can we be the best version of ourselves if we can't conversate with each other because of what we believe in? That's not right. That's not fair. You see what I'm saying? Because if I can't talk to John about an idea and a project that I have, because he's a Jehovah's Witness and I'm a Christian, and we have two different beliefs in our faith, then we can't even build a business relationship. You see what I'm saying? And we both might be in the situation to where we have the resources, but we don't have the like-minded individuals that's under my religion. Everybody over here is used to being hand spoon-fed by the government and stuff. Nobody never stepped outside the box and was, tried to own or start a business or do something themselves. So you over here stuck. And then you got Mahmoud and them over here. They all building buildings and everything because they came with a different structure. You see what I'm saying? Now you can't get with Mahmoud now because you're a Christian. And they don't do business outside of a religion.
If the heavenly, go ahead, Midwest.
No, I'm just saying now, how can you be the best version of yourself if you can't even communicate with people?
If I always look at it this way, is that if your heavenly Father had a religion, how would you be able to follow it? How would you be able to follow the religion of a God who speaks universes into existence? How could you follow? For me, I looked at it like this. My heavenly Father had better be my father. He better be my dad. Otherwise, I'm not going to make it. If he's my God and I'm his servant, then I already failed. But if he's my dad, he loves me and he accepts me on the basis that he's my dad. And that's who he is. He's our heavenly Father. He's not our heavenly God. And it's like that. That's what I learned. He's my dad. And if I do something wrong, he's going to show me and I'm going to admit it. And I'm going to stop. I'm going to turn around. But not because he's my God that I can follow, but it's because he's my dad who won't leave me. And he helped me. It's not, God doesn't, your heavenly Father, I'm sure he has a religion. But he's the only one who follows it because he can. All I can do is be his son. That's how I looked at it. That's how I looked at it. I said, if he's my God, I'm in big trouble. But if he's my father, he's going to guide me. It's just like with this government. If they're my government, they're not going to give me a handout. They're going to look out for themselves. They're gonna look out for their bottom line every single time. I might get a $5,000 stimulus. I'm not gonna count on them for nothing except for that they look out for themselves. But my heavenly Father, my heavenly Father is my dad. and I'm his son, and that's the only reason why he'll look out for me. Not because I'm his faithful servant. On my best day, I'm a bad servant. When I think I'm levitating 3 inches off the ground,
Just think about it. What up, King V, Tim H?
King
Brothers.
H.
Just think about it. If when people say, well, he knew what I was gonna do before I did it, ain't nobody out here perfect, bro. Ain't no one motherfucker walking this earth no saint, bro. Straight up.
One.
Indeed.
Because he ain't make nobody perfect. That's the whole thing. It's for you to find out what's right and what's wrong and how to move. That's what make you godly, because you figured it out. Now you're not a part of the riffraff. You're not part of that percent that have to be spoon-fed by the government. You're not trapped inside of that game that they play. They got the board on your back and you're scared to stand up, but you ain't scared to talk shit to me on YouTube, talk shit to motherfuckers through text messages and on Telegram, through social media sites and things. But yeah, you ain't scared to do none of that. But when it's the truth and it's facts, then here come the fear. What if? What if that? What if this? It wasn't what if when you was ready to pull a switch on that brother across the street. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go. You know, all this weird shit against your brothers and your sisters, but scared to stand up against a motherfucker that's holding you down. They got something on your back. You scared to stand up, and if you stand up, the board gonna fall to the fucking floor. Meaning the fucking game is over. And you're not gonna stand for that shit no more. Just like somebody said about the Haitians. At least them motherfuckers stood up. Straight up.
Yes,
Care about what nobody say. They stood up. They ain't let no motherfucker come control them, take over their shit. They stood up. Do they suffer from that shit? Yeah, they probably do. But guess what? They got their integrity. They stood up. They know that all they got to do is stand up and motherfucker gonna move around. Straight up.
There isn't anything on this planet.
Don't know what's going on. Think you're better than somebody, but you the one who rebelled. You agree? Okay, panic. You accepted it. They didn't accept that shit. They didn't accept that shit. We don't want nothing from y'all. Nothing.
There's nothing on this planet
Notice
worth
when
me
you
not standing up.
time of the year, politician time of season and all that for election, you become so important to these motherfuckers all of a sudden. Your vote counts so much.
Why?
But before that season come, motherfucker don't got nothing to say about you. Nothing. Nothing great. Not at all. How they need to build more prisons and all this stupid ass shit. That's all you hear. They want to house motherfuckers. That's it. Because people want to keep playing the game. Don't nobody want to wake up and realize what's going on and play the real game. Play the real game. Just like you said, a wealthy motherfucker don't want to hear shit about no money. Straight up. You gotta change your mindset. Once your mindset changed, then you're ready to go. And stop worrying about fiat. We all do at times that. So I have to get over that shit. It's gonna either happen or it ain't. Motherfucker, they gonna turn it on or turn it off. You gonna come or you gonna go. I mean, that's what it is. Like, you have to eventually say, like, fuck it. It is what it is. Like fam said, my bill due, they said it's due on the 1st. He said, show me. So I pay my bills at the end of the month. Sometimes I pay after they turn the shit off because they got to show me that they're going to turn that shit off. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, at least a motherfucker got heart to say that, but he didn't say that he wasn't going to pay it and blow the money. He said, I'm going to just see how long they going to keep this shit on before I have to pay it. You see what I'm saying? Shit. Because you might not have had it that month, but next month, they ain't turning it off. So now you made a hustle and doubled up in this. Now you can take care of both months. You see what I'm saying? So I just wait till they turn the shit off and take care of it all. You know, at least a motherfucker drew a line in the sand and said, I'm sticking with that right there. I'm standing by that. See, and that's what you can't do when you climb a religion. You can't draw a line in the sand because you always got to listen to man. You got to go and sit down and listen to man. And the Most High said he's going to deceive you every time. And y'all still listen to man. Y'all still take heed from man. And y'all fuck up every time. Every time. Then you leave the church mad because you done called the pastor for something and he can't help you. Because he said he didn't help somebody else that he lying. They ain't even in the church. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all paying him so he could take care of his bills and shit at the crib. While y'all have to suffer and work hard to pay rent, lights. Oh, they got a program down here at the mission. You could just go sign up and they'll. Oh, why you ain't signed up on that program, Pastor? Why the church ain't signed up on that program? You can pay the church utilities is good. Why you ain't signed up on the program, Pastor? Who gonna stand up? Who got the heart to stand up and ask that man that? Nobody in that motherfucker. But he wants you to get on the program and continue to give him your hard-earned money. Right. Yeah, all right.
That's what I needed to know was, and it come down to this, and I never had words for it until just now. Why aren't the pastors teaching what King V is teaching? Why aren't the pastors building communities like Midwest is building, where people are really hurting?
That ain't their job.
That's
your job is to deceive. You can't do that. You can't do that when your job is to deceive people.
I got a problem with that.
Like, I mean, no, you didn't. Because you was one of them. You didn't have a problem. You just had a lack of understanding.
Oh man, I was one for sure.
So, you know, a faithful servant, and he'll tell you that God said, "Don't put your trust in man." And he's sitting right up there telling you this, and you sitting there believing what he's saying, but you trusting in this motherfucker that's telling you. That's how cold they is.
Talk to him.
That's how cold they is. Right in your face. And you go right in your bag. Oh, Pastor, oh my goodness, that servant today, boy, he got down. He sure did. For that bag, y'all, for the call. He's sitting there tracing around Deacon John, Deacon Smith, Sister Margaret. Yeah. Usher boy, come on up, usher them around. Yeah. Yeah, bet you it was fire. Fire enough for you to send that money through that plate when they come around. That's how fire it is. Straight up. 501 says that they have to mislead the people, shipper. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you know that when the religious exemptions came out for the shot, the pastors were told not to sign them, and they listened?
Bro, they work for the fucking state. They agents for the state. That's why they get certified through the state. The church is so crazy to where nigga the pastors be having to at a grown man if they ain't circumcised, they have to get circumcised, boy, because they need that foreskin, my nigga. Oh, mamas, straight up, this shit's sick. The shit is sick. I'm not bullshitting. I had a motherfucker in my family had to go through that shit.
Sick,
He was
twisted.
a pastor. He passed away. It's sick, twisted. Yes. And we always bumped heads because he knew I knew something. I didn't know what I know now, but I knew something. And I knew something because I always was rebellion against his word and the shit that he was saying. I always rebelled against that shit. And he knew that in his heart, he knew that I knew. That's why it was hard for him to sit in my face because I knew he was lying to motherfuckers. And it was part of a play. Because you don't see pastor until Sunday. Monday through Saturday, y'all working hard every day, going to work, making ends meet, take care of the house. And on Sunday, y'all go to church. That's only y'all see that motherfucker once a week. And y'all give motherfucker everything y'all got. Y'all tripping. He colder than a dope man. Straight up. Because he got y'all running back and he ain't even gave y'all nothing that got you addicted. He ain't give you nothing that got you addicted. Nothing. He ain't giving you nothing that you can't do for yourself. You can read that Bible and you can get a better understanding than what anybody else can give you. If that's what you choose to read, if you're looking for understanding, because all you got to do is talk to the Most High while you read, and He gonna guide you. You don't need nobody else sit there tell you this is and hollering and spitting and shit on you and shit, telling you that that need to be done and this, that, and the third. You can read that yourself. You know what needs to be done. You're an adult. Your mama and your grandma and your daddy them taught you what needed to be done the right way. How to be right, how to be a decent person. You need no motherfucker you don't know tell you no shit like that. I'm sitting here reading out this book and going over all the relevant shit to give you all the shit to keep you in this trance. Now check this out. After this, I'm gonna leave this shit alone. Since they so loving about their congregation and everything. In that Bible, they say they drank out of a cup and ate the bread of Jesus. Why everybody got a shot glass? We all supposed to drink out of one fucking cup. Everybody in the church supposed to drink out of that one cup. Because God gonna make sure that we don't get sick. God gonna make sure that nothing happen to us. You see us? They show you the false beliefs in the shit right in your face, and y'all fall for it every fucking time y'all go to that place. We all drink out of this one cup. We ain't drinking out of fucking separate cups. They didn't say that shit. They say they pour that shit in separate cups and everybody grabbed a cup and drunk out of it. They drunk from the cup itself. So if you're gonna do the shit right. You see what I'm saying? I ain't drinking behind him. I ain't drinking behind her. Because the faith that y'all have is not in God, it's in man. It's in man and what he's saying to y'all. That's it. And he got you. Because if it was in God, there's nothing that man can say that can make you think or feel any type of way. Make you feel less of yourself or more of yourself because you already know who you are. Child of the Most High. And I don't need nobody to go put on no suit and tell me that shit. Straight up. It's always been about controlling the masses. Easiest way is through mind control, through indoctrinating literature. Absolutely, and they love it. They love it. But then when they go and read the Bible, when they see the guys on social media with the scriptures that the pastors don't talk about, I bet you when they go to church and ask about it, that pastor don't want to talk about that scripture. Just like when the Jehovah's Witnesses came, the two white ladies and the black girl came to his door and asked him if he had a minute. And then he asked them if they had a minute because he wanted to break some shit down to the sister that was with them, knowing that she didn't even understand what was going on and she shouldn't be out there walking with these motherfuckers. And just like he said, like he thought when he said what he said, she didn't even know half of the things that he had said that came from the book. And that's why he told her, you shouldn't even be out here. And they didn't even want to, they trying to pull her on, but he like, no, let her listen. Because they know they misleading people. Because you're not putting your faith in the Most High, you putting it in man. Every time. Every time. Your offerings, y'all supposed to bring breads, canned goods to the church for the people that ain't got a home. And y'all go out into the community and get a word of the Most High, not pastor having an event and we want y'all to come bring people. It's $10 a head. No. So I don't get into that shit. I'll let y'all have it a fight over and be mad at each other because he got an idea and I can't talk to him because I'm a Christian and he's a Muslim and we can't build together. Because one day I might walk in, eat a pig feet sandwich, and that might be disrespectful to him. And he feel like that I don't respect his religion. See what I'm saying? So we just keep it. Put your religions to the side. Sit down at the table and build with each other. We could build up. Because y'all, I might have an idea. You might have the finances. You see what I'm saying? But we can't work together because of our so-called religion. It's not good for us. That's where the separation come from. Right there. Oh, I can't listen to them. I can't listen to them. He said Jesus. She said this. He said that. Here we go playing God. Want to judge people. We don't even see it like that. Because our emotions done kicked in. Our feelings from what we've been indoctrinated from what Pastor told us. See what I'm saying? Not what God told you, but what Pastor done told you. Because God wants you to interact with your brothers and your sisters. See the difference from what Pastor tell you and for what the Most High want? So yeah, you have to make that decision for yourself. That Telegram is open for those that want it. I don't give a fuck what creed you is. I really don't. I don't, because that ain't why I'm here. It's not why I'm here. I'm here to help those that want to be helped. And that's that. That's why that Cash App up there for the Telegram. King V Telegram. The King V Telegram is $200 a month. The King V VIP Telegram with all the hours of information and things like that. That's $500 a month. Midwest Telegram is $55 a month. Yes, Lord. And you can use that Cash App for all of them. If that's what you want to do.
Yes, Lord.
Straight up. Find yourself in one of them. Don't miss out. That's all I can say. Get in now. Y'all don't got long before this window closes. Come on, get in here and get your estate claim. And then go back to your people and tell them, well, yeah, I was hanging out with this motherfucker, and he ain't nothing. He's neutral. He just believe in the Most High. And you wouldn't believe what I learned. Straight up. For real. And then you can take that back to them and you can help them with that. And see what stepping outside of the norm will get you. Not in bullshit. Don't step outside of the norm for some bullshit. I ain't saying that. But when you step outside the norm and you start getting this stuff and things start happening and reflecting in your life as a positive, then you can say, hey, Sister Smith, they were serious over there. I mean, I know Pastor don't want us to be over there doing that stuff, but I got all mine. And she gonna be ready to go get all hers too. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not about that. It's about being faithful and true to the people. Not misleading them for bread, like how you got never ending processes on here. Remind me of pastors in the church. Because they just spoon feed you. Bullshit. And then somebody come around with the truth. I don't talk to that person. Don't believe that person. That's how, like, why not talk to somebody that, speaking a little different? Like, I've been getting this for so long and ain't nothing happening. Maybe I need to veer away from over here and go see. Maybe something happened over here. What the guy said when he came, he had spent $700 within that last month on bullshit. $7,000 on bullshit within the last 30 days. Then you got people calling saying that they praying and asking the Most High to send them, where they need to be, and they end up here. These is phone calls within the last week or so, few days or so. And it's not the first calls like that. So a lot of people said they here because they were sent here by the Most High. They go here and my video popped up and they came to it. One guy said he went back 8 years. 8 years. 8 years. Looking at them videos, seeing what we was doing, he said, I know they got it by now on mamas. Got in the Telegram and got his ears blown off the side of his face. Couldn't believe. First day, didn't know nobody before and end. All right, family, to the ride. See y'all later. Peace and love, family. Same day. Same day. Pretty good. Lou. So find your way to that Telegram. If you need to email me, it's right there going across the bottom, mbteammidwest@gmail.com, mbteammidwest@gmail.com. Email me. Let me know what you want to do, which Telegram you're trying to get in, and we'll get you together. You need to talk to KV, send me your number. I'll call you. I'll get them on there. If he ain't busy, we'll see what you're trying to do. But we're not going to get on here and answer questions. I'm just going to be honest. This is you trying to get in this Telegram, or you trying to get in the class, or you trying to, get a previous class that we didn't have, and that's possible. That's possible. But it's not calling and trying to ask 300 questions. Then I'm going to have to tell you that you have to make a consultation, a donation for a consultation if you want to do all that. That's just no more than right. It wouldn't be fair for someone, I know you want to ask questions to see what's going on. That's different. But like after that, like them 300 other questions, once you hear what's going on, so we can do that. And then I can, no, you have to find your way to the Telegram. So I'll just say get in there and defeat the purpose of all that little stuff to where you just in there and you can just ask your questions and let it flow. Straight up. I'm going to pass the mic to King V this time.
My fault. I was typing. Where
Yeah,
Where
never
are we?
really. No, I was just passing the mic to you for a second. I was telling you, you don't really say much. I said I was gonna pass the mic to KV one time for a second. Just if you had something to say.
Okay, what
You
up,
gotta say
family?
much.
What up, family? What up?
So I know you over there at work.
Yes, Lord. I would say there's nothing left for me to say. You're getting a bunch of information. Utilize it. Get in here. Y'all done heard by now. We got a limited time. We got about 30 days left on this claiming process. Get your asses in here is all I can say.
Mr. H, you got anything you want to say?
Not much. No.
And if y'all want to hear me run my mouth getting that telegram,
Yeah, because I no disrespect to nobody. I'll be like, KV, when we live, bro, you really ain't got to say nothing. But I be wanting y'all to do hear his voice. It's like he is here. It ain't just no bull crap. He here. He listening. He hear everything. And best believe if I said some shit that wasn't right, you'll hear him on mamas. Straight up. You gonna tell, nah, hell no, M-Dub. Straight up. Because that's something that we don't do. False advertising.
KV has an
Straight up.
KV doesn't. He's got like super hearing for incorrect information. He's not shy. He's not shy to
and that's why I love. That's not because he's not looking for a yes man. So neither am I. So I love that shit. That shit is nothing but love. It just shows that people is for real. You got some people that's for real, and you got some people that just want to be around. Straight up. I don't give a fuck how you feel about them. You see what I'm saying? Real is real. That motherfucker that want to be around, he attached by some type of emotion, some type of benefit he feel like he entitled to. Straight up. Showtime, what it do? Let me hear you. This AM. All my brothers. Turtle Power.
Grand Rising. My phone accident. How everybody feeling today?
Showtime.
Oh, man, with our hands, my brother, with our hands.
All right, Tim.
I'll ride through New York. In the go and shoot New Jersey. Bang, bang. Oh, mamas.
What's the word of the day? I didn't even know you guys were live.
What it do?
Yo, peace and love, brothers.
Peace and love. Who's that? Goody good?
You already know
Goody good.
what's happening, everybody.
what up, pretty good. You see me live.
Right.
Word, goody.
Oh man, shit, handling business. That's the only word, man. Moving forward, getting done what needs to be done.
You stole my recipe. Ain't called me no more. It's all good. I feel. I knew that's what it was about.
I got the cooking down.
Now you act like you don't know.
I don't got the sauce. I don't got the sauce. We still perfecting it.
Y'all got 5 days to get into this next upcoming workshop. What is it? I believe the 25th, 26th.
26, the 26.
As y'all know, seats was for last one. They already going. They're going to be for this one.
So make sure you secure your seat. You need to talk to King V. Better email him. Email me. I'll get you over there to him. Get your seat secured. I'm talking to the people that don't get that access. Because if you're on Telegram, you could just DM them. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Indeed.
It only makes sense. I wouldn't even text his phone. I would DM him on Telegram. That would be the professional way to move about that. Straight up. Especially if y'all in Telegram already. All these condos coming to my phone for sale. It's crazy. They must know they must know what time it is. Overlooking the city.
Grand Rising, fellas.
Clean Woods is in
What
the
it do?
building.
Yo, dog,
Dirt.
y'all breaking records, nigga. Y'all asked me up early.
What you
Dirty the
because
donut.
you know what I'm saying, the most don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream.
Y'all
So
heard
I had to
that?
get up.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
damn, this
mama.
nigga done got us
You
early.
hear me?
Yes, sir. What it do, Charles? What's happening? What's happening?
Oh
Get it
yeah,
good.
man. You got some
Peace,
people
peace,
knocking
Dirty.
on my door with their little
Damn.
pamphlets.
Showtime.
No complaints.
Ooh.
Dirty Wood.
Yeah, man. They
Grand
I
Rising.
think I want
Everybody.
daylight tables.
Dirty.
Rising.
Lou,
What's
So,
happening?
what's good, my boy?
How
What's
that
going on?
Cow loud.
White
What,
Loud.
What to do? God damn it. We in a bill. We deep up in this motherfucker today, boys. Friday. I gotta get off here and make a phone call anyway.
Nigga, I gotta go do a front wheel
I
line.
got business to take care of. You
Yeah,
ain't
man,
knowing
do
how
it.
dirty to talk to a motherfucking mechanic, y'all. He doing structures.
Dirty doing camber caster.
Man. I mean,
Too much toe.
man. It's always something,
Dirty,
man. But I got
Dirty, you better chill out.
Hey, Dirty. I've been working out too, man. I'm jogging to the store right now to get a pop.
you jog into the store to get a pop.
Happy.
Nigga. Okay. If that's motivation, then hey, do you, player? You gonna burn
Bye.
Then
something?
after,
Try to put something on.
Sugar.
then after that, I'm gonna jog up to the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting this shape.
Yes, Lord.
Getting that sugar, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah, man, I got to take the car up there to get a front wheel alignment like it. They said after lunch. So I'll take it up there around about 1 o'clock.
That ain't gonna take long.
It take them probably about,
I got the
it takes them
machine.
about 30 minutes.
I got a machine in my house. It don't take that long to do no damn alignment, man.
Shit, they do. They do the they do the
I ain't
can't,
outside of that 7 minutes.
they do that front wheel, back wheel, and
I ain't
front
out of
wheel.
7 minutes.
Where
7
they
minutes.
fix
Just a
the
max.
chamber. I think that's what they call that shit.
Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. They're talking about auto mechanic shit.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
mamas.
Nigga, I didn't even know we was live.
Yeah,
You got to give me head up.
that's a great lie. Oh my goodness. No
Everybody
Diddy.
in the chat.
Oh, mamas.
I'm glad I didn't say nothing crazy.
Peace out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out. Get in the
Peace and
Telegram.
love.
Get your
Peace
status.
and love.
Managing debt, building savings and investing strategically. Key principles include financial tools like trust bonds and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security records to align with your preferred status. Steps code begin. Educate yourself. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action, start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or A9 applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom. Focus on investments, business, ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values.